Good evening, everyone. This is Master Coach A coming live from Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines and soon to be global. Tonight, I'm joined with certified life coaches in the house. Alright, and also an incoming coach. And to all the guests, magandang gabi. Okay, it's a full house. Thank you so much for joining me for a Thursday night. This is Strengthening Thursday. Okay, this is Coaching for the Soul, a night for your inner core to be strengthened. And we're diving tonight with something that is so beautiful that I believe many of you can connect. Rescuing a relationship. Hashtag relationship rescue. I believe each and every one of us, both you watching online and on floor, there is at least one relationship that you want to rescue. Tama, mali? Okay, so if you are joining me for the first time, I am Coach A. I'm a certified life coach. I help people become a professional coach, a professional change agent, and so far, by far, in behalf of the Life Coach Training Institute that is based in Dallas, Texas, USA, we are the only institute that is offering a face-to-face certification classes with international certificate and global accreditation. We've finished in a span of less than 2 years, 31 certification class. Batch 32 is coming up next tomorrow. Yeah, batch 32. Yeah, batch 31, we've completed it 10 days ago. We are now a bunch of driving 221 coaches. And by far, I think by this time, our tally, our count for tomorrow is we're welcoming 8 students. So 221 plus 8 is 229. Okay, so if you are still thinking and you're still planning to join us, this is one session that is back-to-back, meaning 2 days consecutive. It's going to be Friday and Saturday. You can still get connected with Coach Rizel, 0917-586-1661. And there's still a slot. Our class is a maximum 12. Right now, we've got registered 8. And this is a beautiful class. We've got a priest, we've got a pastor, and we've got somebody from Bangladesh. Okay? And what is interesting, okay, is our student from Bangladesh is presently engaged in psychosocial science with international certification from Mental Health of America. He's already a practitioner of psychiatry with social sciences and all of these things, and he intends to bring life coach certification program from US to the Philippines and to Bangladesh. So that's something that we're looking forward. So this is a big class. And I don't want to talk about the profile of other students, but this is one class that is going to be so much fun and excitement. So, yeah, I know Michelle is an student coming in. Okay lang naman tayo. Okay, so excited kami for tomorrow. And thank you, Michelle. Are you excited? Super excited na si Michelle. Nandito pa ang aming isang estudyante tomorrow. Okay, good. If you are a certified life coach, a practicing coach, okay, certified life coach from other institute, and you don't have a community, you're looking for a community where you can thrive and be nurtured, or you are a coach but not yet certified, then this place is for you. So we are operating as the official hub, as the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines. So I invite you over to come and be nurtured and start thriving with the tribe. Okay ba yun? May I have a hand to all the certified life coaches in the house? Okay. We're talking about relationships today because, okay, on the top 10 of the concerns, issues, okay, that is always a favorite topic of people to share and to seek for a life coach service is relationship. Okay? In fact, they said it's number 1. But there is a contest, hindi daw relationship, pera daw. So para hindi na lang natin pag-awayan top 10. Alright? But really, many people believe that relationship coaches is the number 1 ranking right now. That many people go seek for a coach because of a relationship issues. Okay? Most of them would be loved ones. Okay? Broken-hearted, iniwan ka, o gusto mong ikaw ang mang-iwan. Do you know that people seek coaching because they want to leave someone and they want to do it sweet and less pain? Okay, so number 1 or number 2, safe to say on the top 10 most Okay? Common or favorite topic, favorite agenda of people seeking for a service of a life coach is relationship. So tonight, I'm gonna dive in that topic, and I will do this coaching talk with you on relationship rescue using one powerful tool, communication. Why it's so powerful? Because communication is something that comes handy to each and every one of us. Let's do the test. Can you communicate? Yes. Who among you here can communicate? Okay. Can you communicate joy? Yes. Can you? Yes. Can you show a joyful face to the person next to you? Can you? So wag di ba? Can you communicate excitement? Excitement! Ganun din, walang pinagkaiba. Tweak natin ng konti. Can you communicate? Surprise! Can you communicate anger? Anger. Sabi niya hunger. Anger. Come on now. How do you communicate anger? Acting workshop pa ito? O eto na lang. Paano daw magagalit? Diba ang saya? O eto na lang. Communicate jealousy. Ay! Ay! Paano? Paano ang jealousy? Coach Denise, paano? Can you communicate? Okay, can you communicate, I don't like you? Come on now. You're having fun. Gusto ko yan, Coach Ann. Ako ramdam ko ayaw mo talaga. Alis na. Okay. Do you realize how powerful a human being can communicate? Can you realize now? Okay. Let's do this one more time. Yung seryoso kayo If you're watching online, you can join us. Sana lang po may katabi kayo. Pag wala, mirror na lang. Okay? Let's try this. Lahat tayo may head, may ulo. Okay, ulo. Okay, ulo lang. Okay, ganito yan. Galawin ang ulo. Okay, move your head in a manner that express strong emotion. Strong emotion. Inuntog yung ulo Ano ba yun? Yeah, just the head. Different parts of our body can communicate strong emotion, starting with your head. Right? Try your hand. Express strong emotion.
Ay, hindi pwede. Hindi pwede.
Now, think about it. When I said strong emotion, look at what happened to you. You immediately think of negative. But isn't it we want to be strong people? Why did I say when I asked you to express a strong emotion, you felt it's a negative? See again? What is the communication you're sending to your brain? Got you. Bang. Sending the message across? Yes. Hindi ba tayo nagkakaintindihan? O kayo ng sarili mong hindi magkaintindihan? Who wants to be strong people? Okay, give me a hand for a strong emotion. Hand. Bakit may paa? Strong emotion. Sige nga, look around the room. Nasaan ang strong emotion? Hand signal. Meron ba kayo nakitang strong? Meron? Darna. Makilaban. Okay. What's the point? You are killing resurrecting a relationship because of your communication. Now, my question is, in your manner of communication, if you're watching online, you better share this because you'll never look at communication the same again. Trust me, it's just like you'll never look at zero the same again. All right? So, now, let's talk about communication. Tonight, I want to give you 3 C's. Clarifying, clear communication. Because that will rescue your relationship. Triple C, clarifying, clear communication. Meaning, what is that thing that we call clear communication? Oftentimes, when we communicate, you hear lack of communication. No communication. Tama ba? And have you heard of this? Over-communication. Oo. Tama? Okay, think about it. Most of the time, you feel that communication breakdowns happens because there is no communication, lack of communication. Tama? But truth of the matter, research says, many relationship goes to drain because of over-communication. Yeah, goes to drain. Nauubos. It ends. It suffers because of over-communication. Now, think about it. Sige, harap ka sa kapartner mo. Isang tao lang, harapin mo. Yung may kaharap ka lang, may kausap ka. Okay, let's do this. Okay? Communicate a feeling of disagreement with your head. With your head. With your head. Okay. Communicate feeling of disagreement with your head and hands. Hands. Both. Head and hands. Coach Michelle. Okay? Head, hands, and feet. Halos siya. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Head, hands, feet, words. Okay. How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? Now, are you aware that every time you communicate an emotions, you communicate the feelings, you communicate your disagreement or a strong emotions, you do it with every parts of your body, with your verbal and non-verbal cues. And because all of these things are happening all at the same time, can you imagine what happened to the recipient of your message? What do you think happens to the person receiving it? Why do we communicate in the first place? We communicate because we want the situation to be arrested, we want a resolution, we want clarity, and we want unity, we want peace, and we want a solution and a great results. Am I correct? But have you ever thought that your manner of communication is not effective and most of the time damaging because you are sending a message that is so strong using all your verbal and non-verbal cues simply because you also cannot understand really the message that you want to convey. Think about it. You are in disagreement with the person's words, but you yourself is also confused if you want to express it. That's what happened to the person next to you, given an instruction, communicate disagreement, pero ayaw mo i-communicate, nahihiya ka kaya nakangiti ka. That's what happened with an overly communication where you are sending not the same thematic message, overly communicating, hindi overly communicating na nga, hindi pa pare-pareho. Di ba yun yung ginawa nyo kanina? Can you try? The head, the hands, the feet, and the words. Tapos nakangiti ka. Ayoko! Ano ba talaga? Ayaw nakangiti. Are you getting this? In clarifying clear communication to rescue a relationship, it is important that number one, you know the message is existing inside of you. Meaning the message that you want to convey is existing inside of you. Because what happened with the exercise is you are communicating the message that was given to you, but not inside of you. Yes? Can you get this? You were given an instruction, communicate anger, communicate jealousy, communicate disagreement, but that's not who you are. So for you to have a clarifying, clear communication with someone you want to arrest or to rescue a relationship, it has to be very clear that the message is existing inside of you. Message mo siya talaga. Now, how many times you have communicated a story, a message, because somebody have told you a story? Nagalit ka kasi may nagsabi lang sa'yo ng kwentong nakakagalit tungkol sa taong to. Connecting? Nagalit ka kasi may nagsabi sa'yong ginawa niya ang isang bagay against you. The same token, you cannot rescue the relationship if the message is something that is only planted on you but not inside of you. Yes? Am I connecting? Now, do you see why you cannot rescue the relationship? Makipagbati ka na. Growing up, we heard that. Huwag kayong mag-away magkapatid, magbati na kayo. And what do? You shake hands. Pero, galit ka pa din. Oo nga, no. Tama yun eh. Are you getting this? Clarifying, clear communication is what we need to save a relationship. And to begin with, rule number 1, send a message that is already present inside of you. Paano kung galit pa talaga ako, pero sabi makipagbati ako? And you can do that. I have to make peace with you, but at this moment in time, I still feel this emotion against you because of this. Then you're able to express. As against, bati na tayo, sabi kasi. Relationship breaks down because we receive that. Here's the thing. How many, to all the church people, we have a pastor here. We've heard this over and over again. Don't settle down, don't let the sun down, or don't slip with unresolved issue with your spouse. How many times you've heard that? Do you agree with that? Do you process that? Here's the thing. Can you really resolve something with your spouse if that one thing is not yet resolved inside of you? Agree? Are you getting my point? But because we were taught that it has to be that way, what happened is we will try to settle it while it's not yet inside of us, and then the turmoil continues. Coach Christina, hi Coach, I miss you. Yeah, I miss you too. Kaya siya paulit-ulit. Because to begin with, condition number 1 is not yet there. And what is condition number 1? Communicate what is inside of you already. Are we connecting? Are you in agreement? Can you see where the disconnect is happening? Don't get me wrong. I love it that we can really resolve issues immediately. But if you force it and you do it just because it's the rule and it's not inside of you, then what do you think will happen? You are overly communicating an emotion that is not inside of you. Kasi gusto mo i-communicate yung peace, love, pero sa totoo lang troubled ka pa. Forgiveness, pero nanggigit-git ka pa. So ilang emotions yung kino-communicate mo? Or more. You said, I've forgiven you. Pero yung utak mo, nagsisearch pa ng mga proof. Yung utak mo, kung saan-saan pa nagtetest. Okay. Let me ask you, did it ever happens to you that you receive that kind of communication na gulong-gulo ka? Na hindi mo maintindihan, ano ba, tuloy ba tayo, hindi tayo tuloy? Tayo pa ba, hindi na tayo? Iniwan mo na ba ako o tayo pa rin? Let's end this. Tapos mamaya pag uwi, kumain ka na ba? It's not about you, it's about me. Pero alam mo kasi, kung nagbago ka lang talaga, hindi tayo maghihiwalay. Sino ba talaga? Tapos, pagkatapos mag-usap, hinag ka. May kasama pang kiss. Ano ba talaga? Hiwalay pa tayo o hindi?
Pakonsuelo.
Tawag doon, pakonsuelo. Are you getting number one? All the rest will not work if you don't get number one. It won't work. Because oftentimes you communicate a message that's not inside of you. You communicate something na nahagip lang ng tenga mo. You communicate something because it's mandated. It's biblical. It's lawful. It is expected of us. Cultural belief. You are communicating a message that is not who you are. And so you are confused. And so the more confused you are, the more message you are sending across. Am I correct? Di ba pag confused, ang daming information? Pero pag sigurado ka, one-liner, tapos. Pag ayaw mo talaga, sasabihin mo, I don't like it. Pero kapag confused ka, alam mo ayaw ko, kaso lang ganito yan. Pagkatapos kasi, pero alam mo, isipin ko, pero ganito Familiar? Are we connecting? You cannot communicate clearly if the message is not inside of you. So tanungin kita ngayon, gusto mo ba talagang i-rescue yung relationship? O nadala ka lang ng tanong ko kanina? Tan-tararan! Reality check, ikaw na ang sumagot, hawak mo naman yung papel. On my number 2, i-move na natin, sabi ng coach, masakit na. Oo, number 1 pa lang yun. Number 2, if you want to establish clarifying clear communication. Remember, clarifying clear communication because this is a process. Clarifying, ibig sabihin, lagi siya dapat. Diba? Kasi lagi mong paniniwala, clear naman ako mag-communicate. Clarify mo ulit. Talaga bang clear yung kino-communicate mo? You get the triple C? On number 2 is here. Refine continuously, okay, your definition of reality and the world. Ay, may nagre-react. Sabi nung iba, ano daw reality of the world? Now, here's the thing. I think 2 weeks ago, I spoke of, at a certain point in time right now, there are different realities about how we eat. Okay? Sino dito nagutom ka na? Nauhaw ka na? Kumakain ka ngayon eh. Okay? Normally, in our season, in our reality right now, if we feel we are thirsty, we are hungry, we order food. Get the food, right? And the food is served in a plate, in a bottle, in a glass, something like this, right? Okay, sino dito uhaw ka ngayon? Reality mo na uhaw ka. O parang ako. Ang reality pag uhaw ka, anong gagawin mo? You drink from? Okay. Also at this moment in time, there are people who exist that they are thirsty. And because they are thirsty, okay, they are striking a goat, a cow on the neck to get a blood and get a milk to drink. Same reality. Some people, when they're thirsty, they drink blood. They're not bad spirit. It's just that that's their culture. That's in South Africa. You can check that. There's one place in there, there's a tribe there that they drink the blood of the animal together with the milk of the animal. That's what they drink when they're thirsty. Okay? It's shocking to you, but it's true. That's the reality. Okay? Why is it important that you continuously refine your definitions of reality and the world? Because when you want to communicate, here's the thing, you are communicating in the present, but your communication is based on your reality 2 weeks ago, yesterday, a year ago when that person committed something similar to the situation. Ito yung sabi ng mga mag-asawa pag nag-aaway, wag mo na kasing ibalik, tapos na. History na yan. Pero yung history, yun yung reality niya pa rin today. Are you getting this? Many people is overly communicating something, kaya ang daming sinasabi, because the reality, the definition of the reality is the situation that happened 10 years ago and not today. Kaya maraming sinasabi. Ang ngiti mo, Pastor, agree ba tayo, Pastor? Sino po yung maraming sinasabi, Pastor? So, tama po ba yung sinasabi ko, Pastor? See? We are overly communicating because today is your present, but your reality is the past. Nasa present, pero buhay sa nakaraan. Hindi pa natapos. Kaya pag nag-respond ka sa situation, ang dami mong sinasabi. Ang dami mong hugot. Ang dami mong kuda. Ang dami mong kwento. Ang dami mong paliwanag. Oh, ang daming ganas. Ang daming ek-ek. Ang simple lang nung sinabi. Number 2 pa lang to ha, copy tayo. You realize that? You are overly communicating because your reality is in a different zone, in a different frequency, in a different dimension.
Wala ka pa sa third coach. Ako na.
Tinatanggap mo na. Sino ulit, coach? Sino? Ready? On number 3. When you have an idea, when you have a thought, when you have a concept, when you have something to say, come on now, do you really stop? This is my number 3. Do you really stop and communicate the real essence of the concept or the words or the thoughts? Let's test the word love. Narinig nyo na yung word na love? Point number 3 is, when you communicate a concept, a thing, or message, okay, really number 3 is, do you see the essence of the word? The context of the word? Actually, mabigat ton, the etymology of the word. The origin of the word. Can you really see that? Wait lang. Wait lang. A word can have 3 to 7 different definitions. At the onset, 3 to 7. Okay? And I said, let's try the word love. What does the word love means to you? Can you clearly identify what love means to you? Because saying I love you to your spouse, is different when you say I love you to your friend. It's also different when you say I love my shoes. It's also different when you say I love to eat. In love, falling in love, falling out of love. Are all in a different dimensions and spectrum. Now, when you communicate, do you really communicate the essence? Because to begin with, do you understand the essence of what you are trying to communicate? The essence. The first one, you communicate a message that's inside of you. The second is the reality of what you are communicating. But the third would be, now it's tougher, what's the essence? Worst of the thing, sometimes you communicate without essence. But, Mema. Number 3 is on essence, but research says that even the problem is, it's not that you don't know the essence. It's just like many people communicate without essence. You can check that in Google, okay? Many people communicate without essence. Now, can you validate that? How many times you've spoken a word na walang kwenta? Na wala lang sa'yo. When I say walang kwenta, ibig sabihin wala lang sa'yo. You just uttered it. How many times you said a word, the truth of the matter, it has no essence, no meaning to you. Sinabi mo lang sa tao. Yeah? Are you getting this? Think about it. How many times you also receive words that when you receive it, parang wala lang talaga sin sa'yo. Have you ever tried that? Somebody tells you something, ang ganda naman, pero parang hindi talaga mag-connect. Come on now. Right? Tapos nakatingin ka sa tao, ano ba yung sinabi mo? Parang ang dami, pero parang, yeah. In my case, one thing that I've shared this with many people, one thing that I appreciate with my husband, he's there, right there. My husband, I can communicate with him one-liner. And he can get it, and he will tell me one word, one statement, and I say, I get it. I'm good. And that's one thing. Like, there are times na ang dami-dami ng kumaandra sa utak ko, and I think if I talk to someone, I talk with another person, marami akong sasabihin. I get to my husband, tell one word, one question, he'll give me one word, sasabihin niya, ganito kasi yan. Tapos sasabihin ko sa kanya, okay na ako, I got it. Because of that essence. Klaro kasi. Now, what happens is when you communicate with people without essence, most of the time, the communication suffers because you are getting into the habit na yung pag-uusap nyo ay walang kwenta at walang kakwenta-kwenta. Walang, and then the ending, do you want to talk to that person? You experience there are people, when you see them in one place, you are so excited, oh wow! Tapos may ibang tao pag dumating, okay. Carry bells, come on now. Ito oh. Tama ba ako? Bakit panay ang lunok nyo? Parang kumukontra kayo. Tamang-tama. The point of communicating, clarifying, clear communication, and the over-communication that's coming from you communicating without essence, what will happen is this. At the end, okay, kaya nasisira yung relasyon. You are just communicating with bubbling all the words but no essence and no meaning. That's why do not be surprised if the relationship ends up done. Diba? Kaya hindi mo maintindihan sometimes what happened. Ito lang naman, nagkahiwalay kayo. Because over time, you have been communicating in a manner that is without essence. And you can test this. The more na walang kakwenta-kwenta yung pinag-uusapan, mas marami kang sinasabi. Come on now, would you agree with me? Kasi pag may essence talaga siya, retso di ba klaro? Tapos progressive yung pag-uusap. If it is without essence, you speak a lot of trash. Just to get the message across. But truth of the matter, there is no message to send across because there is no message at all. Lunok ulit. May kumukontra ba? Yuko ako, yung mga mata nyo kasi. Parang galit. Tama ba, Coach? Sabala. Now, number 4, if you have to be operating in a zone where you always clarify, clear communication, you've got to be, okay, on number 4, be conscious of your storytelling skills. Storytelling skills. Who loves stories? Who loves stories? All right, here's the thing. Our mind is a mind of ideas. Get it? Okay? This can mine a lot of ideas. Tuloy-tuloy. Even right now, we're talking, di ba? You've got a lot of ideas. I've said things, Ang dami nyo nang narating. Tama? Here's the thing. Okay? You have to be mindful and conscious of your storytelling skills, Coach Chito, because here's what happened. If not, what would happen is, your mind continuously mine new ideas, and so when you communicate, you are also generating new information, new scenarios, new bases, new things that is not part of the conversation. How many times you experience, sabi nung kausap mo, hindi ko naman sinabi, yan hindi sinabi mo. You were able to reproduce, manufacture things. And it is connected with your storytelling skills. The better you are with storytelling skills, the more story you create when you communicate. And it's just story. Kwento na lang talaga siya. Hindi mo na nako-communicate yung message mo. Gusto mo lang naman sabihin sa kanya, disappointed ka kasi hindi kanya pinansin nung dumating siya, pero ito, alam mo, pagod ka ba? Kasi kung pagod ka, ganito dapat sinasabi mo yan sa akin. Maiintindihan ko naman. So, saan ang galing yun? Kasi meron kang kwento na pagpagod ang tao, hindi na mamansin, hindi ko makausap, may kwento ka na. Nawang-tawa si Andre. Common scenario, wives, yung mga naglulutong asawa. Dumating si husband, sabi niya, hindi ako kakain. Wala akong ganang kumain. So saan ka nang galing? Anong ginawa mo? Bakit hindi ka nakakain? Naghirap ako, nagpagod ako dito sa... I was about to say that. Mothers are also like that. Hindi ba pwede nung moment na yon, hindi lang siya talaga gutom. Pero hurt ka na. Hindi na kumakain yung anak ko dito. Anong kinain mo? Sino barkada mo? Sino bang nag-i-influensya sa'yo para hindi ka na kumain sa bahay? Busog lang. Saan siya galing? Storytelling skills. Coach Au, okay pa po ba tayo dyan? Huwag mo akong iwan, Coach. Nandito pa ako, Coach. And on my number 5, clarifying, clear communication will always boil down to your value systems. To your value system. Your value system run unconsciously in your brain. And if you don't have a value system in place, then your communication will always ruin a relationship. What is a value system? What is your core values? What are the things that you are valuing in life? Because that is really the message you're sending when you communicate. Is respect your value? Because if it is one of your core values, kahit galit ka, you will still be respectful. It is not true dahil galit ka, you just blunt all the BS, all the mura and all. No. If your core value goes for respect for humanity, respect for the person, kahit galit ka, hindi mo yan sasakalin. Kasi core values mo yan. If your core value is there for responsibility, hindi mo iiwanan yung babae sa gitna ng lansangan ng hating gabi kasi galit ka at nakipag-break ka. Kasi responsable ka. Tama, hatid mo naman sa terminal. Dimple Pascal, Coach, I really connect. Ang tamang-tama ako. Hi, Dimple. Thank you so much. Do you get this? The way you're communicating, the way you're acting, at the end of the day, goes to the bottom line. Your core values. Your value system. How you communicate speaks of your core values deep down inside of you. You can only clarify things out of the values already in place within you, inside of you. To end, I want you to challenge yourself. In every communication, in every words, in every message, challenge yourself to be very specific, to be concrete, and to anchor every words to your core value system. Because when you do that, you will be assured that you can rescue any broken relationship. Communication rescue only if it is anchored on your value system. Good night, everyone. This is Coach A. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Coach Kendra, I love you, sister.